Hello everyone, and welcome to the 6th episode of the Old Mutual 3 Anchors Show, the last one for the year 2020. My name is Faith Musa. I've been your host through this year, and I'm looking forward to another exciting lineup of shows next year.
Life's a journey full of goals and dreams, but that journey doesn't have to end when you're gone. Mlela Life Cover is the flexible cover that pays out a cash sum of up to 115 million kwacha at your passing to protect your loved ones from financial hardships that may come. To find out more, speak to your Old Mutual sales agent or call us on 01-820-677. Finish the journey you started with your family with Old Mutual.
We continue to providing content that responds to the feedback that you've been giving us through various channels. And today we are going to be answering some of the questions that you've been asking us about the fund.
Thank you very much, Faith, and welcome to the Know Your Old Mutual segment inside 3 Anchors Season 2, and it's the 6th edition. You're with me, Elita Soko, and today I am joined by the Operations Manager for Old Mutual Pension Services Company, who is George Sambo. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Elita.
And we're continuing to talk about the Public Service Pension Trust Fund, where we left off from the last edition. Now, we just first of all want to dive into what Old Mutual's role is in the Public Service Pension Trust Fund.
Yeah, thanks for that question, Elita. So, Old Mutual Pension Services Company, as suggested by the name, is a pension administrator. We come in as the administrator of the Public Service Pension Fund. We've been administering this fund since the inception, which is July 2017.
Interesting. Now, why do some civil servants not receive the mobile PIN? I think it was explained that this is a USSD service that is used on the phone by people people trying to access the Public Service Pension Trust Fund. So why do some civil servants not access this PIN?
Right, thank you. I'll be very glad to address that question.
Yes.
So members of the pension fund need to know what their pension value is. And in order to reach out to as many members as possible, one of the channels we developed was the USSD application. Members just need to dial *329# and then they enter their PIN, and then they will get to the value of their pension fund. So some members don't have their PINs yet. This is the personal identification number. The reason is such members did not submit beneficiary nomination forms. So all members who did not submit the beneficiary nomination forms, they need to get in touch with their desk officers in their votes to get a beneficiary nomination form. They need to fill it. When they're filling it, they need to make sure that they have put their active mobile number. We will be sending PINs twice a month for those new registrations.
Okay.
And then if any still has problems accessing using the PIN we've sent, they can get in touch with us on our toll-free line, which is 329 from any number.
And how long should civil servants have to wait before they get this PIN number?
So those who are just registering, they should expect at least to get their PIN in 2 weeks. Should take 2 weeks. We'll be doing the registrations twice a month.
Okay.
But there may be cases where some members, they've lost their PIN or it has blocked them. When they get in touch with us, within 2 days, they will get their PIN reset.
And that's a very short time considering.
Yeah, it is.
Where should now civil servants go in order to access their pension statement?
In order to get their pension statement, they can get in touch with Old Mutual.
Okay.
When they get in touch with us, this is personal financial information. We wouldn't want to give that information to a third party. So when they get in touch with us, we need to identify them. They need to know their employee number and their name. So when they talk to us, we verify those two that they're making sense. If they walk into offices, we even ask for an ID. Then we can give them a pension statement They can also get in touch with the Secretariat of the Fund, the Public Service Pension Fund. There is a website for the fund. If they go on the website, they will be able to find a contact number, an email address. There are also social media pages where they can also get in touch with the Secretariat. So they can either get it through the Secretariat or they can get in touch directly with Old Mutual.
And are there any requirements for a civil servant to actually be able to access their pension statement? What do they need to have when they approach either Old Mutual or the trust fund itself the Secretariat of the trust fund itself in order to access the statement?
Yeah, the key thing is we should be able to identify them.
Okay.
We need to know that I'm talking to editor.
Yes.
So we need the employee number, we need the ID. They should also mention their name.
Some interesting information there, talking about the Public Service Pension Trust Fund and how you can access it through the pension administrator, which is Old Mutual. Tingo tambasula beso mchichewa tikabebwa apa nkhani zimenezi za Public Service Pension Trust Fund udindo kapena kuti ntchito ya Old Mutual imabwerapo pati pa nkhani imeneyi.
Zikomo kwambiri. Old Mutual ndi administrator. Ndamene amapanga dongosola tsiku ndi tsiku timasunga ma records ma members on side pension fund pakakhala kuti munthu afuna ndi ndalama zake ka wapanga retire kapena wapanga resign ndife timapanga process ndi ntchito yathu ndimene kuti timapanga administer pension fund on behalf of ma members kuzera mfund yeneniyo public service pension fund.
Ndepalika chinthu akakutchedwa mobile pin. Mwina koyamba tingotambasula kuti mobile pin ndi chani ndipo kuti anthu amathana kuyipeza bwanji mobile pin imeneyi.
Zikomo kwambiri tafunso limenelo. Ife monga administrator mendane kuti timasunga ma records kapena ndondomeko ya ndalama zonse munthu akupanga contribute pa mwezi. Ndi choyenera ndithu kuti member aliyense azitha kudziwa kuti wasunga ndalama zingati. Nde pali njira zingapo zokuti member akhoza kutani kudziwa kuti wasunga ndalama zingati. Mwina kuti fusa ife direct timatha kunena kuti ndi mwakuti komano tinapeza njira yokuti munthu azitha kudziwa mosavuta mwachangu mosalimbana ndi kuti ayankhulane ndi munthu wina. Imene ndi yozera pa phone ina iliyonse kandi smartphone kandi mose walero kungopanga dial *329#. Nde ukapanga choncho pamabwano kuti ulowese pini kapende ne kuti namba ya chinsisi kenako umazadziwa kuti value yako ndi zingati imaonesa pa phone pompo. Ndi pamene pakutuluka nkhani kuti mobile pin application yake ndimene njira kuti ma members azitha kudziwa kuti ndalama zawo ndi zingati.
Na ma members ena ma civil servants ena mapezeka zokuti mobile pin jasina mapeze pamene chimakhala chafuta ndi chani.
Amene alibe mobile pin amene sanalandire chifukwa chachikulu chainakhala kuti sanapange filu kapena kulemba ndondomeko ya azibale yake amene afuna kuti azalandire ndalama zake za pension zisati zachitika kuti wamwalira mwini wakeyo. Imene timati beneficiary nomination form. Nde munthu akamapanga filu beneficiary nomination form amene kuti alembepo phone number yake omwe akugwirisa ntchito. Ndeno mamemba ena sanapereke mafomu amenewa. Ndi amene sanaperekewo sanalandire mapini. Amene anapereka mafomu kumano phone number yawo sanaikepo nawonso sanalandire nawo ya mapini. Ndeti.
Nda angapeze bwanji mafomu amenewa.
Kuti apeze mafomu amenewa
ndikuperekanso koyenerera.
Akwena apeze ma desk officer akuvote komwe akugwira ntchito. Ngakhale kuti vote komano mamemba akudziwa kuti vote ndi chani. Nde kwena koko kuli ma desk officers vote yonse wina kandi ma desk officers awiri. Akapeze ma desk officers apase form apange filu apase so ma desk officer atumiza ku secretariat ya fund. Kena kono izatipeza ifeyo ndeti pangano update kena kwalandirano mapini.
Ndino dikire nthawi yayitali bwanji munthu ogwira ntchito mboma kuti alandire pini imeneyi.
Chabwino nthawi umanga dikire mwina ndikhale ngati ndatambakusula koso kwambiri. Amene akungolembesa kumene amene sanaperekepo fomu ndi manena eja zimatengera 2 weeks nene kuti timapanga kawiri pa mwezi nde akatumiza pakadusa 2 weeks azandi pini zangobwera ku phone straight.
Okay.
Komano paliso mamemba ino kuti kapena pini analandira ndanasokoneza inatayika muna nasinda phone sakuyionaso. Ameno akhoza panga contact ife Old Mutual direct.
Okay.
Ameno tikapanga confirm kuti tinatumizira kale pini zingotenga masiku awiri okha. Alandira so pini tipanga reset.
Ndiyo nkhani no ya statement tsopano civil servant muthakwira ntchito boma akufuna kuti aone kuti zikuyenda bwanji statement yanga ilipo otani achite bwanji munthu amene
member akafuna kuti aone statement yake ndizosavuta kwenikweni akhoza tipeza ife direct Old Mutual kapena akhoza so kufunsa kuzera ku secretary ya fund imene ku Ministry of Finance.
Okay.
Nituma phone number athu tili nawo kwa mwina phone number yophweka ndi 329 imene ndi ya ulere amati toll free. Wina lesa akhoza kutiimbira kuchokera phone 9 yonse. Nde ife akatiimbira ife chomwe timafuna tipange confirm nchokuti employee number yake ndi chani ndipo dzina lake ndi chani. Kaena akhoza kutiendera ku office kwathu. Akabwa ku office kwathu tifusabe zomwezo atipase employee number dzina lawo komanso timafuna tione identity yawo chiphaso nanga si information iyi ndi ndalama ndesi timafuna kuti tipereke kwa munthu wina ya timafuna tipasa mwina wakeyo ndithu.
Nkhani ndi imeneyo mudzimvera nokha mutha kuchita zinthu zimenezi zophweka kuti mupeze pension statement yanu komanso muthaso kufikira uthenga okhudza pension trust fund ngati muli membala kudzera mobile pin imene yafotokoza apa USSD services 329 target
329 star 329 hash
imene USSD services kapena kuyimbiraso 329 mwaulere zonsezo mutha kuzichita ino ndipo muthandizika ndi company imene ya Old Mutual makamaka Old Mutual Pension Services Company. Pamene paso ndi pamene tatsirizira segment imeneyi Know Your Old Mutual inside 3 Anchors Season 2, the 6th edition of the program. Lelo tidali ndi George Sambo amene ndi Operations Manager ku Old Mutual Pension Services Company timakamba nkhani za Public Service Pension Trust Fund kuti kodi kwenikweni ntchito ya Old Mutual muzonsezi ndiyotani. Tilekere pomwepa, it's back to you, Faith.
Mpamba pesa ndi mpamba fesa kuchokera ku TNM Mpamba kuchulukisa ndalama kwaphweka ndipo aliyense atha kuchulukisa ndalama zawo ndi 1000 kwacha yokha basi mutha kuchulukitsa ndalama zanu mosavuta ndipo chiongola dzanja chimachuluka tsiku lililonse pogwiritsa ntchito foni yanu ya m'manja mutha kuyamba kuchulukitsa ndalama zanu kuleka kuchulukitsa ndalama zanu komanso kudziwa chiongola dzanja chomwe mwalandira pa nthawi ina iliyonse kuchokera konse komwe muli ndi kwabwino kuchulukitsa ndalama. Powered by Old Mutual Unit Trust.
TNM, always with you.
As you may recall, between October and November, Old Mutual rolled out a digital campaign called After the Date, where couples that were trained gave testimonials on various topics around managing finances in a family. With us is Bernard Chiluzi, Old Mutual Financial Education Specialist, to answer some of the questions that were asked during the campaign. So welcome, Bernard.
Thank you.
So tell us, how should couples save money?
In the first place, we are looking at a family here, a husband and wife. So if they would like to save money, they need to share their intention. And as they are coming up with a reason why they should save money, it's important also to attach that reason to their own future goal. What is it that they want to achieve in the future? Because it is not necessary for a family to be saving money without a specific goal that they want to save money. But you may agree with me that as young couples, one may be working or doing business while the other may not, or else the income which as a family may be getting may not be really enough. So sometimes I encourage the young couples to make sure that they increase their financial sources so that there is enough money for them to take out a little something to invest. Yeah, so it's important to attach their saving to a goal so that they do not get disturbed.
Wow, thank you very much. Now, as a couple, what's your advice on the best way to manage debt?
You know, most people believe debts are bad. Others think debts are good. It depends on experience. But in as far as Old Mutual is concerned, if you would like to get debt, make sure that you are going to use that money for investment. A lot of people, they go get some debts, whether from the bank or from the village bank or from the Caterpillar colleagues, just to buy an item that is not going to bring some returns. So at the end of the day, when probably the owner of the money wants their money back, they have nothing to repay. They end up going to another person to borrow money in order to repay the first person. So these are the people you hear, like for example, every day in the newspaper you see banks advertising houses for sale. Since when have banks started building houses for sale? Not at all. But it's a sign that there are some people who borrowed money from the bank, but they have failed to repay the money. So maybe the bank have now confiscated their items, the collaterals that the individuals had given to the banks. So it's important, if you want to get a loan, make sure you are getting a loan that has no interest, if it is possible, or get a loan that has got very less interests. That is good. And when you want to repay those loans, make sure that you are starting repaying the loans that are attracting more interests and finishing with the loans that are attracting less interest. There are some interesting scenarios. You may, for example, have loans with you may get loans from 3 people, for example. Maybe one person gave you a lot of money while the other gave you, let's say, 2,000 kwacha. But at times, the one who has given you less money is the one who is vocal, making a lot of noise. You know, that person has got my money. That person doesn't repay loans. So you try to ask, how much money is the person owing you? You'd be surprised. It's 2,000 kwacha. So say, so it's 2,000 kwacha that you're trying to destroy the image of another person. So apart from starting repaying the loans that are attracting more interest, it is also wise to start by getting rid of those loans that are disturbing your peace. Because for you to be successful, you need at least to have some peace of mind, which can be disturbed by those people that are too vocal. Sure.
Wow, thank you very much. You talked about couples discussing and agreeing. I'm seeing that there's need to set financial goals here. What can you say about this? What's the best way that couples can set proper financial goals?
Even in the Bible, for those believers, it is clear that a successive, let's say, family should really have a goal. They should set their goal. Even a responsible father is supposed to leave something for their children. But if that father is going to leave something for his children, he needs first of all to set some specific and achievable goals. What is it that I want to achieve in the next 10 years or in the next, let's say, 15 years? By the time I reach, say...
So, is there a best time to start saving? When should people start saving?
To me, the best time to start saving is now. As you are hearing this message, is the best time to start saving. So some of you may be aging, let's say at 50. So if this is your first time to hear, or you are now convinced that it's important for you to start saving, start now. Because you may also change your future. But if you are a teenager, or maybe you are in your early 20s and you are working or you're doing some business, you have got some returns, it's also important to start saving. Don't say, no, I'm still young. I need to wait by the time maybe I get married or I've got some children. You can retire whilst young if you're involved in an accident, or you can retire upon reaching the age. But also there are some kids probably listening. They can also start saving whilst kids. It's possible, We give them money, those kids. Yeah. So if we want to train them well, allow them to start saving a little something so that when they grow, they will have that culture in them of saving money.
Awesome.
Sure.
So if a person or a couple has a need to borrow, is there anything like responsible borrowing? What would prevent them from getting into financial problems later on?
Yes, truth be told, most of these big companies we see today, they get loans.
Yes.
But it's all about when you get that loan, how do you use the money that you have borrowed? As I said earlier on, if you have borrowed money, it's important that you direct the whole money towards investment. I normally say there are three important terms in the world. Number one, it's income. Number two, expenditure. Number three, I call it investment. So when you earn your money, that's income. Now the ball is in your hands to decide whether you are going to direct the whole income to expenditure, or you divide the income, some to investment and some to expenditure. The decision is yours. But most people, upon earning some income, say a salary, they direct the whole amount of money to expenditure and nothing to investment. And it's impossible for such a person to become financially stable or independent. Not very, very impossible, because it's more or less like hand to mouth. You are spending the whole amount of money that you are earning.
Thank you very much, Bernard. I now hand you over to Linda Ndasauka to take us through the customer voice segment to answer some of the questions that you, our customers, have been asking.
Thanks so much, Faith. My name is Linda Ndasauka. We are back again with our program that looks at all the questions that our customers ask through all our social media platforms. Zikomo kwambiri Faith, ndabweranso ine Linda Ndasauka musabata ino kuyankha mafunso amene makastomala athu mmatipasira. Our first question is coming from investment. What is the minimum amount for investment in unit trust? Funso lathu loyamba tikukamba zachuma. Kodi munthu amene afuna kutsegula akaunti ya unit trust angayambe ndi ndalama zingati? Kwa makastomala athu amene mmagwira ntchito, mmapanga business, ngakhalenso ana a skulu, muli ndi mwayi osungisa ndalama zanu ku unit trust with as low as 50,000 kwacha. Timapanga izi kulola wina aliyense kuti akwanitse kusungisa ndalama zimenezi kuti alandire phindu lochuluka kusiyana ndi kungosunga ndalama ku banki ngakhalenso kumangoyenda nazo mthumba. Our second question is on investment. How can I obtain my unit trust statement? Kwa makastomala athu amene anapanga invest ku unit trust, amene anayika ndalama zawo ku money market, statement yawo imapezeka mwezi ndi mwezi. Amene anayika ku balanced fund, statement yawo amalandira pakatha miyezi 6 iliyonse. Mutha kupita ku ofisi kwathu olo kumpanga contact agent wanu amene anakugulisani unit trust ndi kuwafunsa statement. Funso lathu lachitatu, what should a customer do if they miss 1 or 2 months monthly premium? Kwa makastomala athu amene anagula ma policies ameneka kudziwa kuti investment imeneyi premium imeneka kudutsa mwezi ndi mwezi. Nthawi zina timaphinjika ndipo timalephera kuti mwezi uja ukatha tipereke premium yathu. Ngati tayimisa premium imeneyi ndipo tapeza ndalama, titha kupita ku maofisi zathu a Old Mutual ndi kukafila ad hoc. Ad hoc imeneyi imatithandizira kuti tidule premium imene mwayidumphayo, komanso kuti policy yanu ipitirire kuyenda. Funso lina lili pa ma policies. Why do we increase monthly premium yearly? Makastomala ambiri analandira uthenga mmafoni owadziwisa kuti premium yawo ya policy imene anagula ku Old Mutual yakwera. Ndipo ambiri analodabwa chifukwa chachani. Ife timawesesa kukweza premium yanu chaka ndi chaka ndicho linga chokuti mphamvu ya ndalama yanu policy yanu ikazapanga machuwa izakhale chimodzimodzi. Funso lathu lomaliza, lili kwa makastomala amene anagula policy ya tsogolo. Is it possible to withdraw from a tsogolo policy? Ndizotheka makastomala athu kupanga withdraw ndrama zanu ku tsogolo policy. Amene anagula policy ya tsogolo, ndrama zimenezi timazipanga invest m'mapoketi awiri. Ina long term, ina short term. Timapanga izi kuti kastomala wathu ngatafuna utapa ndrama zake atape ndrama zimene zili ku short term investment. Ku short term investment kumeneku kumapita 20%, ndipo ku long term investment kumapita 80%. Ngati nu kastomala mufuna upanga withdraw, mumatapa ku short term investment ndipo mumatenga 20% ya ndrama zanu zimene mwasunga ku investment yanu ya tsogolo. Zikomo kwambiri, awo ndi mafunso amene tinali nawo mu sabata ino. Munali ndi ine Linda Ndasauka, tikufunirani chaka chabwino chatsopano cha 2021. Back to you, Faith.
That was our customer experience team answering some of your critical questions. Remember to keep in touch with us through our various platforms on WhatsApp, Facebook. You can also call our toll-free line 329, but you can also visit our offices. Tafika pano ndipo mapeto kwa programu yathu, ndipo monga mmene tinanenera ndikufunsani funso, ndipo anthu awiri amene anayankha mafunso amolondola akhala ndi mwayi wolandira mphatso zosiyanasiyana kuchokera kuno ku Old Mutual. Funso nali, kodi ndi tsamba liti la internet limene mungapezepo information yokhuzana ndi Public Service Pension Trust Fund? Kodi ndi tsamba liti la makina internet pomwe mungapezepo information yokhuzana ndi Public Service Pension Trust Fund? Here is the question. What is the website where you can access more information about Public Service Pension Trust Fund? Send your answers on WhatsApp on 0886 463 399. 0886 463 399. You can also send your answers to our Facebook page, Old Mutual Malawi, and you can also visit our office. Bring your answers to our offices in various places in this country. Muta kutumiza yankho lanu WhatsApp 0886 463 399. 0886 463 399. Mukuzanso kutumiza yankho lanu pa Facebook Old Mutual Malawi. Komanso mukuzobwesa yankho lanu ku maofesi athu. Munali ndine Faith Musa, ndipo ndikufukirani chaka chabwino chatsopano cha 2021.